The Power Rangers series has not only stayed on television, and Boom Studio are the main creators of the Power Rangers comics. These comics tell diverse stories and tell details that have never been seen in the series. They are darker stories with alternate realities and villains who like to spill blood. One of these stories narrates the life of the most evil ranger that ever existed. Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, who was under the power of Rita, as we talked in the video of the history of Rita. She is the one that finds the sixth coin of power when it arrives to the Earth and begins the war with Zordon. The Green Ranger was created to destroy the Power Rangers who could not face the gigantic power of the Green Ranger. In the reality, we know the Green Ranger had a final battle with the Red Ranger, and Tommy managed to free himself from Rita's curse and then joins Zordon and the Power Rangers. But in an alternate reality, the Green Ranger, after being freed from Rita's curse, ran away from everyone and was left wandering around in different cities escaping from the Power Rangers. After a while, Rita found Tommy and with all her lies convinced him that she wanted to make a better world. Then, Tommy decided to return to serve her and helped her conquer the Earth city by city. As time passed, humans began to embrace Rita's reign. Tommy led Rita's forces into a final battle against the last battalion of Rangers just as Zordon was about to create a new Power Ranger more powerful than any previous one. Tommy broke into the command center while Jason was being infused with this new power, interrupting the process before it could finish. Then the two engaged in a final battle in which Tommy won. Tommy then stole the new power for himself and left the command center clutching Jason's broken helmet. Tommy and his army fought the Power Rangers until they defeated them and destroyed their Zords, and then conquered the Earth in the name of Rita. This filled Tommy with ego, and behind Rita's back he tried to dominate the Earth by himself. Then, Rita confidently taught Tommy all her spells, and when he learned them all he betrayed Rita and eliminated her. Then, Tommy turned Finster into his servant and transformed him into a kind of cyborg called Finster 5, since he carried parts of Alpha 5. From here on, the Green Ranger stopped being Tommy and became Lord Drakkon, the most powerful and evil ranger ever seen. Lord Drakkon sought to create a super army, so he resorted to power coins and began to transform humans into soldiers with the costumes of different Power Rangers who each carried a different task called Ranger Sentries. On the other hand, the old Rangers created a resistance movement called the Coinless, but Kimberly the Pink Ranger had gone solo to try to avenge Billy's death at the hands of Drakkon's regime. When Lord Drakkon found Kimberly, he casted a spell that Rita had taught him. He brainwashed her and turned her into his Ranger Slayer. After defeating the Coinless, known as the Power Rangers of his time, he sought to capture the Power Rangers of the alternate time, the time we know from the original series. Lord Drakkon managed to capture his counterpart, Tommy Oliver. He also captured Billy and Trini, the Blue and Yellow Power Rangers. These two formed a plan to stop Drakkon, and it's that the Trini of the reality of Lord Drakkon had hidden the last coin of power of the Billy of that reality, so using that coin, they created an energy explosion that eliminated both Drakkon and his Ranger sentries by modifying the teleportation function. The energy blast released by the Morpher during this tactic shattered Drakkon's power coin, leaving Drakkon in a brief state of shock and insecurity over the loss of his power. Then, Lord Drakkon tries to goad his counterpart, Tommy Oliver, out of the reality we know, talking about how friendship is a weakness and Tommy's friends will eventually fail him when he needs them most. Tommy refuses to listen and fights back against Drakkon. After Tommy's friends find him, rather than face defeat, Drakkon jumps off a cliff to what Tommy believes is his death. This character has been one of the best accepted by the public since he is a villain that breaks many schemes, destroying everything, even eliminating Rangers and powerful villains of the past. The story of the video game, Battle for the Grid, is about the conquest of Lord Drakkon and how the Power Rangers must fight to defeat this powerful villain. In what we can tell of his personality, Lord Drakkon detests his alternate self. The Tommy Oliver of our reality, as he represents good, considering him a tainted and weak shadow of the powerful image he has cultivated of himself. His hatred for this connection he has, no matter how distant, shows that his rage and contempt extend throughout the multiverse, painting him as a true dark mirror of the man his alternate, younger self strives to become. In many ways, Drakkon represents the absolute worst fears Tommy from the main universe has about himself. Among the worst things this villain has done is to have eliminated Rita. He also eliminated Zordon, Alpha 5, Ninja, Billy and Jason.